Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the new liquid lip crayon from Marc Jacobs called the Marc Liquid Lip Crayon. I have the shade Send Nudes. Let's see. Sorry, this is a little scattered. I have about 5 minutes to put this together. So it claims to be a 16-hour wear lip crayon that has the look, feel, I'm reading the website. It's a 16-hour creamy 16-hour long wear lip crayon that has the look, feel, and wear of a liquid lipstick in a range of bold and covetable shades. And then it has a huge description in terms of what it does. You get the best of both worlds. Instant color that lasts for up to 16 luxurious hours of long wear. And the bold, high pigment shades feel creamy and comfortable and won't dry or settle into lines. We shall see. It's easier than ever to shape and fill your lips. Have it both ways. You never need to choose between a traditional lipstick or a liquid lipstick again with this new lip innovation. So that's what it claims. I'm going to throw it on. I actually haven't worn this yet, so it just arrived yesterday. Here is, oh, that is super creamy. Wow. So there's the swatch there. Super pigmented and does feel actually wet, like it's so creamy. So it's retractable, which is nice, so you don't have to sharpen this. Be interesting to see what happens once it gets dull. I'm a little concerned about that, but that's a problem for another day. All right, here we go. So there it is applied. It is very easy to apply. Like I said, it is very creamy. There's no tugging, there's no skipping. I didn't have to build up the color at all. It just goes on fully opaque. I would suggest maybe using a lip liner if you're concerned about a super precise line around the mouth. It's not like feathery or anything. It's not the smoothest line around the outside. But nothing to complain about. Like, it's only when you look up close that you really notice it. That's all I can say for now. It applies really nicely. It's not sticky at all. There's really no scent to it, and I can't really feel anything on my lips. Like, it's very, very comfortable so far. I will check in throughout the day. It claims 16 hours. It is now just about 8:30 in the morning, which means I have to boogaloo and get my daughter to school, so I will check in throughout the day. Bye for now. Hey guys, so we are now at the 5-hour mark. I'm at work right now. I haven't touched up the lipstick at all. I ate a super healthy bagel for breakfast. I've drank a cup of coffee, had a bunch of water, and the lipstick's still holding strong. Like, I'm really impressed. I am starting to get to the point where I have the inclination to put some lip balm on. It's not that it's like super dry. It's just slightly uncomfortable, and I don't know that it's necessarily the lipstick's fault per se. It's not like the tightness that you get with most liquid lipsticks, but it's been on for quite a while, and I feel like it needs just a little bit more hydration. But that being said, it's really nothing to complain about. It's really not bad at all. It is starting to wear a little bit. I'll zoom it in. So let's just ignore the corners of my mouth. I'm still dealing with that issue, although it's much better. They're not cracking anymore, but they're still flaky, so they're getting there. Just ignore that. But here's the lipstick. It is starting to wear a little bit from the center of my mouth, but I can't complain about that. Like, it's really not obvious, and that could just be the shade color, but it's looking good. And it's not like settled into cracks or anything, so honestly, it just kind of feels like there's nothing on my mouth, which is kind of incredible considering it's been 5 hours. So, and the fact that I've eaten, I'm impressed. I really am. So I'm about to have my lunch. I'm having a sandwich for lunch, and I will check in again later on. We'll see how it holds up through that, and we'll go from there. But since I'm here, I'll show you my office. So I've got my little Christmas corner over here, and my little foil Christmas tree. My desk is a mess right now. It's end of year stuff, so just ignore all that. And then some artwork, office door. And then I just have a mirror. Hi. And the Crayon in Glory is my couch that's in my office, and then just back to the beginning here. So that's my little slice of heaven where I work all day and sometimes nap. Or when I have like lengthy documents to read or whatnot, I just chill out here on the couch and do it here. And my business partner likes to come and hang out here as well sometimes. So it's a good setup. I really enjoy it. Anyways, guys, I will check in later. Bye. Hey guys, it's the end of the night and I'm doing my final check-in. This is a fresh application, so this is not how it looks after, 10 hours of wear. The lipstick did not survive the sandwich. It was just a turkey sandwich. It was nothing impressive or super greasy or anything like that, but it wore off all along the center of my mouth and was just left around the outside. But I did take the opportunity with it like that to reapply to see how that would work. And I have to say that this is one that I would suggest, even if you have like a lip balm, putting on and then wiping off the initial application remnants and then going in with a fresh coat of this, because it did get a little crumbly along where it had reapplied over top of itself and just didn't wear as nicely as it does on its own. So that's my recommendation with it if you are on the go with it. I want to take a minute to talk about the packaging because I breezed through my sort of overview this morning of the product because I was in such a rush, but I really wanted to get this done and get it up. So it is a nice little sleek pencil like this. Lid just comes off. Like I said earlier, it is retractable. And the nice thing about the lid is that it's very secure. So it has a little sticker on it saying snap shut, and if you can hear that, it really does snap into place. There's no sharpener attached to it. Sometimes there's like a sharpener hidden in the bottom of some of these packages. There is not, so it is quite creamy. So I think if you pay attention to the way that you're applying it, you can kind of reshape it as you go. And it is incredibly comfortable to wear. So satisfying click. So the question is, do I think it's worth $34 Canadian? Sorry, I didn't look up American prices, but it's going to be less than 34 because you guys are lucky buggers and everything is less expensive than it is up here. So it's probably in like the 29 range would be just a guess off the top of my head, maybe even as low as 27. Let's set aside the fact that it is very expensive. Needs versus wants comes into the question, but let's just leave that off the table. Nobody really needs lipstick at all, even if it's $2 lipstick, but you wouldn't be watching this if you weren't a beauty lover, so let's just set that question aside. $34, is it fair for what you're getting? In my opinion, yes, it is. First of all, you're paying for the name. There is that factor involved there. The packaging is quite pretty. I mean, it is just a stick, but it is very well thought out. The color is right there on the tube. The secure lid I really like because you know that this isn't going to pop off. You know the product's not going to dry out. I love that it's retractable and you can push it up. And then there's the feel of it. It is by far one of the most comfortable lipsticks I have ever worn in the long wearing category. It feels very hydrating. It really is incredibly lightweight. You can't really feel it at all. As I mentioned in my first check-in, once I hit the 5-hour mark, I did feel like I kind of wanted to rehydrate my mouth. And that would be the time that I would take the opportunity to remove it fully and then just reapply. Maybe put a little bit of lip balm on and then go on with this. I don't think that it was this product that was drying my lips out. I think that's just the nature of my lips, especially with the dryness issues that I've been dealing with lately. The furnace being on, winter, all of those factors combined, my mouth is just not overly happy as it stands. But even at that, it wasn't uncomfortable. It wasn't that it felt like it had cracked or that it was bunching up anywhere. Sometimes I find matte lipsticks can sort of almost pill, like they flake or they just sort of crumble up together. I think it's just from your lips moving against each other. This didn't do that at all. So even though my lips felt slightly dry, and it really was mild, like it really wasn't one of those where you just want to like rip the product off and go in with lip balm. Even though they felt that way, the lipstick still looked good, as you saw in the check-in. Like it didn't look dried out like some liquid lipsticks can. I mean, this is obviously not a true liquid lipstick. They call themselves that. It's pretty darn close for being a solid. It's sort of like the butter of lipsticks, or the margarine, if you will, because butter can get pretty freaking hard. It's the margarine of lipsticks, but like posh margarine. Like if Grey Poupon made margarine, there it is. So that's gonna wrap it up for this one, guys. I have no other thoughts to give. I would recommend it. I really would. It's a $34 lipstick, but I would recommend it. So to summarize everything, would I recommend it? Yes, I absolutely would. I know it's pricey, but if you are in the market for sort of a luxury brand and you want something that has amazing pigmentation, feels really comfortable, and lasts a long time, this checks off all of those boxes and is totally worth the price tag attached to it. So thank you for taking the time for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now, guys. And those are my thoughts on the new, what the hell is this thing called? Marc Jacobs, fucking Jesus. Marc Liquid Lip Crayon. Why? So those are my thoughts on the new Marc Jacobs Liquid Lip Crayon. The Marc Liquid Lip, fucking, I can't say it. I just can't.